So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Alaba gets rid without sophistication. And it's Beckham. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to... Struck first time! They want to be quick to recover this. Gets good distance on it. Little pass back. Out to the left it goes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baumgartner. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the flag has stayed down. And it's been taken short. The ball swung in. And that has been cleared. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that could set him on his way. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's on Arnautovic. That's a delicate pass. Big header! Oh, that's a brilliant save! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kimmich. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Pedri, played back. Now that looks a decent ball. And that has been clubbed away. De Ligt. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Beckham. Now, can they get him away? And he's onside! And he's whipped it across. He's got tall!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quality ball. Decent progress down the left. Now it's on Arnautovic. Now it's Gregoric. Gregoric! Cleared without complication. And it's Lima. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedri. Beckham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lima. Now it's Gregoric.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up he goes! And it's come back out to him. Goal, Austria! And it's Austria who go ahead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Can he get on the end of this? Eze. And he's there to belt it away. And they're quick to get it back. And it's with the keeper. Marquinhos. Nicely weighted ball. Threads one in. And the finish! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kimmich. Now it's Isak. Pass is just off target. Lima. He won't be happy with that one. Eze. Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Sabitzer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Skims one in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. And he welcomes it in. Sabitzer. And Arnautovic in with the challenge. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sabitzer. Now it's Gregoric. It's played through for him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Eze. Gregoric. Now it's Arnautovic. And it's Lima. It's Sabitzer. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Kimmich. Eze! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Driving on and making good progress. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Alaba. Beckham. Nice looking ball. Ronaldo is in a really good position out wide. Posh. Baumgartner. It's a good run down the right. So we've reached the hour mark. Eze. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get onto this? Pedri does really well to win the ball there.
Austria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's on Nautovic. That has been cut short. Isak played out to the left flank. Now it's Pedri. That is lovely. Marquinhos. Now this could be a chance. Lima. Austria do have a chance to counter here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedri. Eze. Tries to pass it through. Isak. He is through here. Alaba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. He's had a shot! Should have equalised.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 21. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Sabitzer. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Austria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Gregoric, over to the left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Aims beyond the defence. Real chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por...
I think we're just about done here.
El dorsal 6.
And he's in. Can he finish?
El dorsal 10.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Sabitzer. Bullish header! Caught offside that time. goal. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. It had to come, it just had to come. He had to have his say. It was the crispest of hits, he just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, it's an inspired substitute. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Pulisic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Trrew, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And this is now today's
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So we're up and running. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vardiol. Ball played for Rashford. And it's Eze. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Palmer. Eze. Now it's Luis Suarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Palmer. Right. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that should get the job done. Tries to play it through. Szoboszlai played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he plays one through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Liverpool finding their passes. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Palmer. Played out towards the right wing. He's found a way through. Oh, sweet Yamal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Rashford. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's found some space. Crosses it in. And he's there to clear it. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's Rashford! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Palmer! And he has been fouled there. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Eze. McAllister.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Frimpong. Lobbed in behind. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah gets flagged offside. Kovacic. And it's Eze. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Ekitike. Played out to the right. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Gravenberg. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Luis Suarez. Now it's Gakpo. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Goes looking wide. Rashford gets into a good position. Mohamed Salah. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Ekitike. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eze. And it's Rashford. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man.
There will be 1 minute at a
Palmer!
time.
No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
McAllister, pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pinches it off him. Palmer. And Koundé. Kovacic. Now it's Palmer. Koundé. Now, can they get him away? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. McAllister gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Wriggles his way through. Soboslai, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Eze. Now it's Luis Suarez. Palmer. Rijkaard. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Frimpong. Oh, that's a key interception. Eze. Rijkaard. Rashford. Now it's Luis Suarez. For Palmer. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a threatening ball. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mohamed Salah! Kovacic. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Rashford. And it's Eze. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Konate getting this one clear. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great ball if he can get there. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's played in. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Oh, nice touch. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Soboslai. Number 18, Gakpo.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Now it's Mbappe.
Number 14,
Eze.
Chiesa. Number 9,
Mbappe.
Substitution.
Don't you just love intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Out towards the flank. He is through. He gets big. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Koundé tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pedri. Great ball if he can get there. And this is De Bruyne. Real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away and he knows it.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. It's Luis Suarez!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? Save the best for last! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Van Dijk. And it's McAllister. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Koundé. 4 added minutes on the board. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Kerkez. Van Dijk. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Eze. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
A little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.